This video is showing how the Proactiv skin cleanser ruined my skin. As you can see, the Proactiv irritated my skin to the point that it is ruined. I use the Proactiv 3-step system, which is the renewing cleanser, revitalizing toner, and repairing treatment, and the recommended refining mask. I used it and followed all directions carefully. I tested my skin for any allergic reactions like the directions said, and my skin seemed just fine. I had no allergic reaction like they said should show up right away. My skin didn't freak out until a few weeks later after I rinsed out the Proactiv. My skin started to crack, bleed, peel, and burn so badly I started screaming. I didn't have health insurance, so I couldn't go to the doctor. I stopped using it and thought my skin was going back to normal, but then my skin started to freak out and burn so badly just with water touching my face. Then red rashes would appear all over my face, and my skin would crack, peel, bleed, burn, and start shedding like a snake, just like when I was still using Proactiv. My skin freaks out like this all the time now. I'm afraid to go outside now because sun, wind, and rain burns my skin. Since I couldn't afford a doctor anymore, I did my own research online to see what was happening with my skin. It looks like I have seborrheic dermatitis or eczema, a kind of skin disease caused by an unknown irritant. Then I realized that the irritant that caused my skin to act this way was Proactiv. Because my skin was acting the same way it did when I was using Proactiv, but now it's happening all the time now. Whenever the weather changes, just a 10-degree temperature changes, my skin flares up. It's like my skin is allergic to too much water now, too. I can't wash my face every day anymore. I can only shower or bathe once a day at the most. I can't go swimming anymore, or my skin turns red and raw from too much water. Even when I sweat, my skin starts to burn. My skin wasn't dry at all until I used Proactiv for a while. My skin was only super oily. I didn't inherit this skin disease from anyone in my family either. I'm the only person in my family with a skin problem or disease after I used Proactiv. The only problem I had with my skin before Proactiv were zits. Now I'm happy when I have a zit because that means that part of my skin is acting normal, at least for a little while. The eczema spread from my face, my scalp, and all over my head like some kind of fungal parasite. It somehow spread to the rest of my body too because now swimming is no longer an option. My whole head, though, sheds like a snake on a daily basis. I have a really bad I have really bad dandruff now, which is actually a bunch of scales when I brush or comb my hair, a bunch of scales shower everywhere. It's hard to wear makeup most days because my skin is so raw from the flare-ups, and if you touching my skin burns. I have to check the mirror every hour just to make sure my skin isn't shedding. It's hard for me to go for a job interview and hold a job without looking like a diseased person. These pictures are showing how bad my skin gets when I suffer from flare-ups of eczema, which seems to be all the time now. Proactiv ruined my skin and my life.